Hi everyone. Hi guys. How are you doing? Welcome to Infinite Light. I am Shawnee. I pulled two cards to start our reading out today. And the first card that I pulled is the Hanged Man. And the second card that I pulled was the Star. Generally, I only pull one card, one major arcana card to kind of set the tone for the message that is going to happen for today. But I was told almost immediately to pull two cards. Something coming in strong right now that I really need to say is as I started meditating and getting messages today, I started humming. And I'm not a hummer. I'm not a hummer. No, I'm not a hummer. I don't hum. I, but I noticed a lot lately over the last couple of months that when I pick up an energy, this older female energy, I think it's a part of my lineage. When I pick up her energy, I start to hum. And I'm bringing all of this up to you because it's really important. I'm going to be speaking to a few people, but one way that you'll know that this message is for you. I was pulling some affirmation cards and it had this purple, I don't know, elastic or whatever hairband around it. And it reminded me of a Studio Ghibli movie called Spirited Away. It's a movie about a 13-year-old girl who is like completely bratty, and through circumstances she ends up getting thrown into this magical world where she finds herself. But there's this older woman in the story that allows her. There's actually two older women that kind of take care of her and help her through her journey. That's not the whole part of the story, but it's one part of the story. And in the story, one of the older ladies makes her a magical hair tie that's purple, and it looks, just like this, because this has a little bit of sheen to it. Why is this important? There is, in this message, I'll bring it up again, but there is a family heirloom or something that was gifted to you from an older female at some point in your life that you just cannot get rid of it. And it's something small that you could kind of hold in your hand, or just something small, nothing grandiose, but there's something about that just draws you to it. And I'm telling you, it's because there's power in it. You can laugh at me all you want, but those that believe and those that I'm talking to will already know. And you're being told to never let that go, and to almost give it a place of precedence. Maybe even put it on your bedside table or an altar somewhere, or just a place where you will see it every single day. Because as you gaze into it or hold it, you'll connect further with this gift that you have. I'm gonna keep going some more on that. Okay, so let's get back to the Hanged Man and the Star card. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you are letting go of control. You have found in your spiritual journey thus far out that it is important for all people of all walks of life, to find their why for life. And a lot of spiritual people call it your purpose, your light force, your life force. But wait, I'm not going to use the word but. You know that is something that you need to do, yet maybe you haven't figured it out just yet. You have all of this knowing inside of you. They call it inner standing, right? Understanding, New Age speak, that it is within you. Maybe you just haven't found it yet. You've got two things that are big to you right now. You've got, you're eager to find out the truth about history, like the true history of something. And I don't know if it's like a world on the world stage, but the true history. So you're eager right now to find the truth, and you want to build trust, or through truth you will find trust. That's going to speak to somebody. And you are ready to just find this higher level of consciousness and spiritual transformation, but you have basically given the reins over. You know how people say, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, you have given the reins over. 5:44 on the clock, as soon as I said, Jesus, take the wheel. So that's exactly what it is. You're just like, I trust that spirit, that God, the universe, higher energies, angels, my spirit team, however you want to put it, have my best interest at heart. So you are fully handing over. You're no longer living in anxiety. You're no longer ramming forward throughout your life. You just want to have this steadiness, this kind of even kilterness about you, if that makes sense. The numbers, I keep looking over here at my notes. The numbers 3, 12, and 8 came up. And so I meditated on those numbers. The number 3 comes up. So 3, 12, and 8 could be significant to you in any way. It could be birthdays, it could be address, it could be phone numbers, it could be any other numbers that come about throughout your life or presently right now. So 3, it's the Trinity is what stuck out with me, and different from the Father, God, and the Holy Spirit. Different from that. That's why I was having a hard time saying that, because I'm not talking about the Holy Trinity. It's the mind, body, and the spirit. So in this journey, you realize that it's all connected, right? So you have to get your mind right, you have to get your body right, and you have to get your overall spirit. You have to grow into your spirit. So you've got that understanding. You're taking care of yourself. You're eating differently, or at least you have that purpose to do that. Changing old habits is hard, but you've knocked down those walls, and you realize that it's important. The number 12 came to me as the 1 and the 2, and what I drew from that was you are seeking clarity and awareness and harmony. The word harmony is the name Trinity, and the name harmony are musical harmony, like a trio is coming pretty heavily. And then number 8 is coming as an important number because it's you drawing from the spirit forces around you, because you're finding out what your gifts are. So on my journey of healing and ascension, I found out that my gifts are this exactly, right? I have the gift of gab. I am able to talk to folks. I can talk to almost anybody. It's true. Not only can I almost talk to anybody, something about me that I'm finding is real, is that people will just tell me their whole life story. It happens all the time. Even with me not having to engage much, it's just there's something about me. So I have a very heavy connection to folks. I'm an empath, so I can pick up on energy. I'm clairaudient, so I hear stuff. I'm clairvoyant, so I see stuff, or I just know stuff. And I didn't pay attention to any of these gifts several months ago, but here I am. I got a whole channel and an Instagram. You're finding those same things within you. Your gift. Everyone is gifted. Everyone has a connection to 9:44 on the clock. 44 is really a strong number for me, and so that means that I'm going in the right direction in this message. you're figuring out what your gifts are. They've always been there, and you're almost like looking at it like, oh, when I was a kid, I could do that too. It's something. You're special in your own special way, but it's something, and it's starting to come to the forefront, and you're starting to identify like, oh, I've always been able to do that, but I never really explored it. But now it's like, do I need to take more time to figure out? It's like the X-Men, right? Like everybody has their own powers, but everybody is powerful. It's like that. I'm not calling you the M word, like a mutant or anything, but it's almost like you're mutating into your fullness, your wholeness, your purpose, your purpose. Okay, I'm gonna pull some, like, these are Starseed Oracle cards, and I'm being told to pull Starseed Oracle cards because there's some things that you don't know and some things that you need to take action on. So I'm gonna take 2 cards. Multifaceted. So the thing that you don't understand is that you are multifaceted. Like I said, remember, I have clairaudience, clairvoyance. There's something that I have like this. I'm not really good with quotes movie quotes if I'm being quizzed, but it's like I have no issue when I'm channeling, getting random movie quotes or random verses of songs. And so that's like another gift that I have. So there's like multiple of them, right? So you are noticing these small little things pop up. You're like, oh wow, I can do that. Your magic, and you're finding your magic, your unique nature. Oh, let yourself be seen. All right. So this is what I think maybe you've had an inkling of. So what you haven't fully grasped is everything I just said. But it is there. Maybe you thought you were crazy. I've been hearing about all this spiritual stuff. I've been watching tarot readers. They've been talking about this. I've been watching Gaia. I've been watching, what is it? Ancient Aliens. What is the one? Yeah, Ancient Aliens, right? I've been watching Ancient Aliens, and maybe I have these spiritual powers too, or gifts, but that's just crazy. No, it's not. You're being told you are multifaceted, you are unique. Maybe you've always been somewhat unique in a way. People always say, oh, you've been the black sheep of the family. I myself have not been the black sheep of my family, but they always say the chosen ones are always the black sheep of their family. No, but maybe you have been. Okay, and then what you need to take action on. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, and that's what's happening here. You already are kind of doing this in the way you're surrendering to divine right here. You surrender to so alchemy. The word alchemy, right, is to create something out of nothing. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and we'll go back to that, because there's still more in that message for you, but let's figure out what else is more in that message for you. Thank you for coming to this channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. It's not like as if you clicked on this video by accident or because of my face. You clicked on this video because your higher self wanted you to get something from this. Nothing is an accident. I also do personal readings. The information to that is down below. My Instagram page has all of the information, all the services that I provide listed there. But if you would prefer not to get on Instagram as a platform, my email is also linked down below. Shoot me an email and I'll send you the information that you need. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. At this point, it looks like the schedule is every other day that I'm posting videos, every other day. And soon I will be doing zodiac specific signs. I know that that's coming, but Spirit is telling me not yet. right now I am channeling for a collective. So some of the stuff in here will resonate with you right away, and some of the stuff might take a few days to actually resonate, and just some of the small details might not, but that does not mean that there wasn't a message in here for you, okay? 2 off the top. Okay, so I got the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. So that's the 12. 1 and 2 are coming up again. Clarity and awareness, harmony, harmony. Doom doom da da, doom doom da da, ay da da, bow bow bow. Boys to Men, right? Is that 3? Is that 3 people or 4? Harmony is coming up again. So this is speaking more on the change in your life and you moving into newness. Here we go. I'll take them. And releasing control to follow your intuition. The High Priestess right here, this is you stepping into like a feminine power. It's a 2 again, so that 2 is popping up. I'm gonna get some more information on 2, but the this balance between the light and the dark, right? The moon energy and the sun energy. You're learning to, maybe you're learning about lunar cycles in this spiritual thing. Everybody keeps talking about them, right? The Lion's Gate is opening up on the 8th of August. What does that mean? Full moon in Cancer. What does that mean? So you're kind of like doing this research about the moon is speaking to you, and then you also understand that you get energy from going out in the sun. Although you like the moon too, for multiple reasons. You like the moon. Maybe you feel like it recharges you also. You don't like mornings. You're not a morning person, but you're trying to step away from, because you used to be a really controlling person, and you're trying to step away from that. Let me pull 2. I'm looking at this angel number book. I'm going to pull the number 2 because it's come up 3 times at this point. So what is the 2 telling you? This book gives you like meanings of numbers, but then it also tells you like what your higher energies are telling you to kind of focus on. 2 is trust. You build your life with gratitude. It's not just the big things that you can hope for, it's also the little things which keep everything together. You are never alone, and your angels are reminding you that many small things together create a miraculous and cultivative outcome. Create a list of what you are grateful for today. Surrender to alchemy. This card that came up earlier is talking about action. Surrender to the alchemy of life. There's more in that as well. So let me just pull that real quick. It's called Cracked Open. The card is called Cracked Open. And by the way, this is the Starseed or Oracle. I'm thinking that a lot of our cards in this reading are going to come from 52 is a 7. It's going to come from Oracle cards. Let's see. Cracked open. How can you let life crack you open? Okay. Don't let the weight and destiny of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more. It's asking you to just, open yourself up to these gifts that you have. And it's going to seem strange to other people that you're saying, I think I have the ability, I think I'm hearing, and I'm not talking about like schizophrenia. I'm not talking about that. I am not a medical doctor. I am not going to identify or what it is that you may have. The reading and the cards are saying, though, that you've got magic in you that you are seeing, and to open yourself up more to it. Don't hide it. It's also talking about this heirloom that you have. You will find comfort in 2:22 on the clock. You will find comfort in just holding it, praying with it, meditating with it, sleeping with it, drinking your coffee and looking at it, because it's like a safety blanket. Whatever it is, it's a small little thing that you got, and the power in it is comfort. I'm not saying it's like Excalibur, the sword, right, where it brings like actual power to Arthur. I'm saying that this little thing that provides you comfort is going to allow you to kind of release the tension and the societal norms that you've built up around accepting your gifts. And it's going to advance you forward. So I'm talking to somebody who you just haven't found out how powerful you are, but you are meant to be someone to showcase. Doom 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 da da, doom 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 da da, ay 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 da, ba-dum, oh whoa, oh, Motown Philly back again. Hold on, I'm getting some. Doing a little East Coast line. Is that song about like an introduction of who they are? Long overdue. Okay, that song is an introduction of who they are. They're introducing themselves to the world. Hello world, hello. So this is you being 2:22 on the clock. So this is you being asked to let yourself be seen. It says that right at the bottom of the card. Let yourself be seen. And I'm not saying go start a YouTube, although if that is something that you want to do it. Obviously, I'm not against that. But it's almost like let yourself see yourself. You said you wanted to release control. You used to be controlling, but no longer are you. And this is what, when you say, Jesus, take the wheel, Jesus says, okay, show yourself to yourself. Learn who you are. Clearing. We got a card that says clearing. I'm gonna break these down in a second. You know, I got invention as the card, and in another reading, I originally said invention, but I changed it to invitation, and I think that's because I was supposed to change it to invitation, but this is now invention. It has to be invention. And life force, I get the same cards. If you're somebody who watches me constantly, I do get the same cards over and over again. And it's not because I'm not shuffling. I'm obviously shuffling them, but it's because Spirit wants to say something. All right, let's look up this clearing card, okay? 15 is a 6, so that's balance between your divine feminine and your divine masculine, but internally you're finding 15. I'm hearing an accent, like somebody has 15, like they pronounce 15. To reach for something greater, first let go of what's in your head. Right? I said that, societal norms. Like, you have a decision to make. Do you develop these gifts even more, or do you just sit back and kind of almost like ignore them, don't nurture them? If you want to work for yourself, stop procrastinating or oversleeping and get up with the early light of the morning and start your day. If you want to attract new, more uplifting relationships, Let go of past heartbreaks and disappointments and invite new, better suited people into your life. Even though the universe supports your heart's desires, you cannot bypass the work necessary. So you're saying like that you want to give up control, like as if you think that everything is going to be a windfall, like as if you're just going to wake up one day and you're going to be Storm from X-Men, like you're going to have the white eyes and you're going to know how to fly and control the weather. No. It's they're saying like not only do they want you to acknowledge that you have these gifts, they want you to sharpen them, because it's going to bring harmony. Okay. And maybe this might be something that you can build a business on, but they're saying it's not going to just poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? What is that, the genie? Poof, what do you need? It's not you don't have a genie. Well, I don't know what this little heirloom is. Do you have a lamp? If you do, share with me. Like, make your 3 wishes and I'll send you my P.O. box number. No, it's not that good. The universe doesn't work like that in all cases. In this particular case with your gifts, they're saying, no, sharpen them, acknowledge them, sharpen them through learning, and then allow those things to help you release the past, and they'll help you heal as you start learning about the power within you, your multiple layers of because you're multifaceted. As you start doing that, it'll help you heal some past trauma. What do they call it? Lineage, family trauma that you probably even came to this earth with. An invitation is like I'm hearing like an invention. I keep saying invitation, but it's invention. It's like you're inventing a new version of yourself. No matter who you are or what circumstances you've inherited, life is always a blend of both positive and negative. Your powers, I said powers, but I meant to say your spirit team is urging you to be grateful for the positive of your life and be creative and inventive with the negative. You think that, okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, my phone ran out of space and so it cut me off. But we are back in here. Let me just adjust. All right, so I was saying, I wonder if you think that your gifts would not be well received. Something about your environment, the people around you. But as you start learning more about your spiritual ascension and the way that things are supposed to be, you're gonna get to a point where it's like, I don't care if you don't like who I am. I don't care if you don't accept who I am. I don't care if you question me. I question myself not. I am healed and I am aware of my purpose. I'm aware enough to know that I don't need your approval. And something about, if you can't change the people that are around you, then you have to change how you feel about yourself. It's not your purpose to change other people, at least not who's watching this video. It's not in your life's plan to change how other people think or act or behave. You control what you control, and what you can control is yourself. Okay? But it's saying to have to invent new ways of thinking, of seeing. Because you're not in an environment right now that would necessarily feed that or support that. And if you are, easier for you. But if you're not, because then that means that there would be a couple of different energies I'm picking up. If you're not, then you have to grow at a rate that is comfortable. You have to accept your gifts in a way that is comfortable to you. But know that if you're having to hide who you are, if you are having to walk around on eggshells, if you are having to change before somebody gets home, if you are having to, use a different vernacular around other people, then those people are not your people, family or not. Because you're supposed to be in environments that you feel fed and that nurture you. Just somebody needed to hear that. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just that you needed to hear that you're not crazy. No, it isn't supposed to be normal, even though you see it around you a lot. What's supposed to be normal is that you're supposed to be free, to find harmony, balance, and get to a point of trust because you have found the truth. The truth is going to set you free, is what I'm hearing. All right, the last one is life force. So 8 is coming up again, which is showing just your majesty, your magnificence. You have a Midas touch. You can turn nothing into something, or what you think is nothing into something. Something can come from you sharpening your gifts. All right, so the last one that we're going to go over right now is life force. I've read this one so many times. This one, this kind of talking about sensuality. Maybe this one's talking about the fire within you, but sensuality is coming up. I don't know. I need to find out. Give me a card on this. For some reason, sensuality keeps coming up. One more. You thought that the only power that you had was your looks, like as if, or your behavior behind closed doors in the bedroom. You thought that, yeah, self-absorption, confusion. In the past, you might have been sexually free. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, and I'm also trying to keep this G-rated. So there's something in here about that's not your power. That's not what power looks like. That's an old, unhealed version of you. Yes, there is power in like the orgasm and all the other stuff, but that's not where your focus should be. It's almost like as if they're saying, like, maybe if that's something that, if that's something that you find a lot of pleasure, maybe it's like a being asked to kind of have like a pause, or like a time of abstinence. I'm not saying like weeks and months, but if this is something that you indulge in on like a daily basis, go like 24 hours without it, and then you will start. It's almost like it's a distraction that you're using. Like, you think that sex is spirituality, and in a way it is, but in this particular case, they're saying that you have to believe that you are so much more. That message is for somebody, and it's going to speak to someone, and as it speaks to you, you feel free to explore that in the way that you feel like you need to. I'm going to ask for an overall outcome. What's an overall outcome for my friends that are watching this video? An overall outcome. You're going to find that truth. Here's the Justice card. You're going to find that truth. It's another 8. 8 has come up already a few times in your reading. you're gonna find the truth, and you are gonna step into your full capability with more divine feminine power. And I'm not just talking about women here. I'm not just, although my audience might be a lot of female energy, but I'm not just talking about you as a woman, or I'm talking to you tapping into your grace. And it's going to help you find, this is going to help you find your truth. And you're going to get to a place where it's going to help you heal generational trauma, and you're going to start feeling secure with who it is that you are. I'm being told to grab one more card. Because you belong, when you find your purpose, you're going to feel a sense of belonging. You're going to feel tradition. The word tradition comes up twice on these cards. You're going to find a sense of belonging, and it's going to help you create new traditions within your family, within yourself, and that is going to continue to move you forward and propel you forward. There's the 8. Do you see it right there in the infinity, right? There's the 8 again. This is you. This is truly alchemy, creating something out of nothing. You are going to get to the point where you have empowered yourself to really create this new project. It's going to become a project, and maybe even something that will bring you joy, blessings. Yes, you're going to be, your gifts are going to give you like this charisma and the freedom to continue to grow, to release the old, and you are just going to be happy. Happy, happy, happy. So how do you get there? Bottom line is that you have to welcome in your gifts. Identify the gifts that were given to you. You came to this 3D planet with. If you haven't already, like I've given you example of the ones that I have, and allow it to be okay for yourself to grow them. Research. Through research, you will find truth. You have to trust that your spirit team is going to take you into places, I'm hearing like books, to books. You're going to gravitate you towards books, gravitate you towards certain TV shows, certain documentaries, certain websites, because they're trying to get you to wake up to the gifts that you have. Don't force anything. That's not what this is about. You'll know that you are in the right direction because it's feeding you. It's not confusing you. If you are getting confused, you're not on the right path. I want to talk more about this. I will pick this up another day because I feel like as if this is only scratching the surface. So I'm going to pick up this energy up another day, but for right now, I'm going to leave it right here. Please comment down below how this resonated with you. I know there's so many different examples throughout this video, but they're little nitbits of information are meant to serve this person, that person, that person. Poof, what do you want? Poof, what do you want? Little bits of information, okay? All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.